Hey, 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 hey. Hold on.
We will be talking about that. Talk about a backdrop to an NFL draft. Every single fan that you see here in this basketball comes from the shores of Lake Erie. Fully vaccinated. Yes, go shot everybody. That's the way we also get shot at. Getting back to normal. The red carpet is going down once again. There is Zach Wilson, all masked up, ready to be gone. Supposedly, the BYU quarterback, second overall, could Mac Jones be the third overall pick? The 49ers give up all their draft capital to trade and become that national champion. Could Kyle Pitts be the first non-quarterback off the board? Will the Falcons take him at 4, or will he'll still be on the draft board closer to an hour in? We're about an hour away until the Jacksonville Jaguars are put on the clock. And I am thrilled to be here in person at this draft here for all of you on NFL Network. My name is Rich Eisen, and pleased to be joined once again by the head coach of Stanford football, Coach David Shaw, Charles Davis, my friend from NFL Network, and of course, CBS Sports. And the man of the hour, moved the sticks at the very end of the set, Daniel Jeremiah. Very excited for us to be here. Trevor Lawrence has been pretty much put in Sharpie since the day he was born. He proved to be the first overall pick of this draft. We're going to see him and Zach Wilson go 1-2, correct, Sinner? Absolutely. I think it's going to start at 3 with your Jets. That's where the fun is going to begin tonight in the draft. And really, nobody knows what's taking place with the 49ers. So there's a lot of intrigue in this one tonight, Rich. Wait to see how it all breaks down because four quarterbacks in the top. That's if you talk about intrigue. I can't wait to see how that all breaks down. Of course, we've never seen that before. What do you think of these quarterbacks, Coach? Just excitement. All different guys, but more than anything, the franchises. You're getting that face of the franchise, an exciting guy that's supposed to be your guy for a long time. It's going to be fun to see how it happens. And Trevor Lawrence, first overall, what does he bring to the table? Well, you mentioned that, Rich. This guy's been the man his whole life. I mean, this was a guy who walked into high school as a freshman and took over the starting position, won state championships, goes to Clemson as the highest recruit in the country, wins the national championship, and he's marched all the way through. He's going to be the first pick in the draft this evening, and go see if he can put down some championships with Urban Meyer. The pressure's not going to get to this kid. He's been dealing with it since the 9th grade. I like how you brought that up, DJ, because as Shakespeare said, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. And David Shaw, you know all about this because Trevor Lawrence has been the man for a while. When Andrew Luck was the man like that before. And what I always think about these guys is it is not easy to be the guy to have everyone shooting at you for 3 straight years where you're the number 1 pick in the draft. Both of these guys did it. Both these guys handled it well. And both of them proved, Coach Shaw, week in and week out, they were the guy. What's your opinion of Zach Wilson, Coach? You know, there are 2 things with Zach. One is just the raw factor. This guy is so explosive. He's so excited. So excited to watch this guy play. There's so many different things that he can do. He can throw the ball from the ball.
We are live, boy.
He's got a live arm. He makes these crazy throws. He's like a point guard. He reminds me of Bob Cousy. Right? Those used to watch those games. The guy can do anything. The second word that comes to mind for me is discernment. You know, there are times where he puts the ball maybe in a little bit of danger. He can make all these wild plays. Every once in a while in the NFL, you got to get rid of the ball, get the ball out of your hands, slide to get down, don't try to win the game on every play. But this guy's going to get you out of your seats, Jets fans, including one sitting next to me. It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to watch this guy play in the NFL. Well, and of course, as you pointed out, Daniel, and as everybody knows, having talked about it for weeks since the trade was made by the 49ers on the day of Zach Wilson's pro day. When the Niners are on the clock, 3rd overall, that's when the intrigue will begin. But tonight, instead of talking about the last several hours about the 3rd overall pick of the 2021 draft, we're talking about the 26th overall pick of the 2020 NFL draft. And that was when Jordan Love, Ian Rappaport, was selected by the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers spent all season saying, I'm cool with everything that's going on in Green Bay. And now, what happened today? Rich, this actually has been building for not just the last month, but really, like you said, since Jordan Love was picked and Aaron Rodgers.
All right, come on.
see if what we've been hearing about Aaron over the last several days. The answer is this quarterback seems pissed. Question: who is Aaron Rodgers? And then Brian Gutekunst,
Yes, there's
putting out this statement today about how they're committed to another championship with him leading the team and competing for that championship with him, and so on and so forth. It just seems to me, Charles, that Aaron Rodgers wants to have respect paid, and respect paid in the form of dollars, if it is something about seeing other contracts that have been given to other quarterbacks, and also maybe in the length of a contract, so he can finish his career the way that he wants to, as opposed to having it put on him by circumstances that the front office of the Green Bay Packers want to. It seems to be that that's what it is. Absolutely, and Ian said it best. It's been building. We've gone through this for a while now. The pick of Jordan Love.
so, man. I need to adjust us what, like 7:30. This is like close to 2. Yeah. Perfect.
Look, he just got recently engaged. The Jeopardy thing is coming up now. There's a lot happening in his life. He wants to get settled on that as well as the football. And this is a great opportunity for him. But we're here on the first side of the
Where's Aaron Rodgers going? Where's Aaron Rodgers going? That's the thing. Where's Aaron Rodgers going?
When you have Aaron Rodgers as your starting quarterback, that's the only plan there is, because there's nothing that's going to come close to that. I don't think the Green Bay Packers have any option but to play this thing out and see if they can't get this fixed with Aaron Rodgers. But there is no other Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, who had the Steelers taken? That's a question actually. Hold on, let's turn TV down here. To be honest, man, I think the Steelers probably taking a running back. I think they probably go with Najee Harris. That's me. Shoot, James Conner signed somewhere else. I think I let Benny Snell, somebody else like Anthony McFarland. So I could never see how getting like a Najee Harris, get that old school Steelers ground and pound, and have Big Ben doing play action. So yeah, like I can see I'll probably get Najee Harris. If not, then I probably go like old line maybe. But I think Najee Harris is probably up pick for the Steelers. That's my guess. Okay, good. Let's see. Hey, Cleveland is lit, bro. Yo, Cleveland is lit, high key. Cleveland is lit, high key. So, man, I'm scared to see like who's gonna trade up though. That's the thing. Like who's gonna trade up for his quarterbacks? Shoot, man. I think the draft starts at 3, to be honest. Last draft starts at 3, to be honest. Hmm. Oh, shoot. Hey, man.
Outofthemarkets.com maintain the superhuman levels of productivity necessary to help more renters get into new homes than any other site. It's really as simple as taking that old coin once in a month. And confident is first key. That should clear out the digital cobwebs for a few months. These days, everything is connected. Verizon Business Unlimited starts with American Verizon 5G. Provide security that's made for business and offers plans as postpaid. More businesses use
Oh, shit.
come to rural Verizon and get a plan built right for your business. Watch the NFL Draft Watchalong and the pandemic recovery. I cannot wait for this. Join Jay Adams and celebrity guest for a 2-day event.
Wait, what? Among Us came out 2018? Okay.
Introducing the Yale Lock. A lock so smart you can use your remotely control and monitor your door from anywhere. And you can always use an entry code and keypad. The Yale Lock and levers come in various finishes to fit your door style.
With the 49ers still in their take history, they have told very few people, so it's all a guess. But let me explain how the 49ers got it. They made that big 12-3 thought in mind, as far as I'm told, that Mac Jones would probably be, if they felt really comfortable with him and a couple of the other quarterbacks. But that was not at all where the process stopped. In fact, it really just kicked into gear. They did a deep dive into all the quarterbacks, really comfortable with them. And this is where it became fascinating. That's like Trey Lance, Michigan State quarterback, really grew on the 49ers. They got endless film after film after film on Trey Lance from his quarterback coach, seeing him do things that he would do in their offense. They had a heavy hand in his second throw day, just so they can get a full evaluation. It's not clear which direction they're going, but it is Mac Jones or Trey Lance. Feels like it's swinging Lance, but we'll see. All right, thanks very much. I know you're happy to hear that. Your mock drafts are over. I no longer want to hear what will they do. I want to know one thing that keeps hitting me as we have these conversations about the 49ers. 22 and 8. 22 and 8 when Jimmy G is healthy. So here's a guy who's got all the
pound.
the trade land. It seems like a perfect fit because you get to have Jimmy G playing quarterback, and this guy.
Do the Browns have a first round pick?
So bring him in and do some things with him as Jimmy G. Don't forget, they're one play away, one defensive stop, one offense.
Oh, that's a question. Wait, do the Browns have a first round pick?
Years ago, you've got a really good quarterback who fits your offense, and now you get maybe 2.0. All the stuff you liked about the previous quarterback, put some extras on the next guy.
Oh, yeah. You back. All right. Cool. We're gonna be here to be live. Live.
Make those changes and upgrades that people are looking for. I think he's already coming out more accurate than Josh did out of college. And here's the last thing, guys. He has a mind for football that is way up there. People are underestimating that part. And we keep hearing rumors that Jimmy G might actually be moved beforehand. So they trade Lance. They're convinced that he can take the ball right away. And they fall in love with his mind, not just his skill. Well, Trey Lance played one game in 2020 before COVID canceled the Panthers defense. So I guess COVID forced the Vikings to opt out. There are some players in this draft like Penei Sewell and Micah Parsons who opted out on their own. James Slater has that. Pac-12 cancels their season amid COVID-19. What does this mean for college players?
Being a kid from Harvard, what it means playing for a powerhouse like LSU. It means so much to this state, doesn't it?
Wait, so Jeffrey is peeling, right?
So did you test positive for COVID? How much did that weigh in your decision to opt out?
That's what really made me think about my decision for the most. Because I couldn't breathe as much. I was even, using asthma pumps, and I haven't had asthma since I was a kid. I'm
Damn.
trying to look at my health, long experience, make sure I'm good.
What was harder, telling Coach O or telling those teammates?
Oh, looks like Jamar Chase.
And it took him a while to tell me he didn't want to leave. He was crying. He was almost hysterical. Jamar loved to see. I don't see Jamar every day. He just loves football. He
got emotional. Why?
He's one of my favorite coaches. Been through with me with everything. I talk to him personally, family stuff, anything. So that's like a loss. I really wanted to play, but it came down to the fact of not being certain of what they wanted to do, deciding on whether to opt out. My parents were the ultimate people that I went to for advice. And from there, we made a plan and started preparing for the NFL draft.
Nice.
You had to shift after you made the decision from a team mentality to an individual mentality. What went into that?
Just working on my own. Monday through Saturday was my workout day. My typical day consisted of morning and afternoon workout. Runs in the morning, combine drills, 40s, other days would be position work. My hands and my speed were the main things I was working about this offseason. And I think a big increase with my speed. Afternoon workouts, it'd be leg workouts or upper body workouts.
Damn.
I got out of college early, straight into a businessman. It's a big difference, businessman from football.
Yeah.
How do you get your mind in the right place that I made the right decision and stay focused?
Watching those guys keep me motivated. That's what our dream was kind of growing up and be successful young black men playing football. Every chance I got in the weight room, I acted like it was a game day for me. So I came in with the purpose, knowing that one day I will step across those lines and do what I do.
Damn, 31 reps at 225? Ooh. Dang, it's tough.
So we're getting close to the draft. Your draft stock was seemingly unaffected by the decision to
If COVID wasn't there, then I would have been playing football. I mean, that was the big reason me opting out. Not COVID related. I would say college is something that you only experience once. But really, the experience I went through here and the people that I've met really shaped me to who I am. And I like the person that I'm becoming.
Man, I don't know what the Eagles want to do, man. Jeez. Oh, who project thus far? The draft hasn't started yet. I think it probably starts in about like 8 minutes or so. But yeah, nobody drafted yet. Well, I mean, shoot, like, once Roger Goodell announces the Jaguars on the clock, he's about to draft. He's about to say, with the first pick, Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Clemson.
So we understand the decision. The guys worked really hard to get back to where they are, but now evaluate them. You have to go on the film, right? The film shows the last time they played, what they do on the film, and then those pro days are so huge.
Also, can y'all like hear me pretty good? Thumbs up. Good. Hold on. I might have to go to ESPN. Yeah, let me ESPN here.
Geico, 15 minutes did save you 15
minutes. Okay. Actually, my bad. The draft was an 8. My bad. Sorry. Draft was an 8. Oh, I thought it was so late though. Look, the first round took forever. The first round took like 6 hours. For no reason.
New handcrafted quesadilla at Chipotle. It's a whole new way to adobo chicken, a whole new way to blog, and a whole new way to order. Because it's only in the app or online. New quesadilla. It's a whole new way to Chipotle. Find your rhythm, your happy place. Find your breaking point. Then break it.
Hey, my man Mark, we think the Cowboys are gonna draft. I know you're a big Dallas guy, so who do you think the Cowboys gonna get?
Sometimes things don't play out the way you planned it.
There's on the clock. Yeah, so like the draft starts. Really, the draft starts at 8 o'clock. So, but yeah, look, don't get the Trevor Lawrence from Clemson. That's pretty much been like the consistent pick since like 2 years ago when Chris came on the scene. So yeah, I think they don't get Trevor Lawrence for sure. Clemson. To be honest, the draft stars are like pick 3 because I feel it's probably Lawrence 1, Zach Wilson 2 to the Jets. Then it's going to be Then it's going to be whoever at 3. Could be Mac Jones, Trey Lance, Fields at 3. So, but yeah, I feel Trevor Lawrence is going to be the guy going 1 from Clemson.
At Square, we help every kind of business with every part of their business. Millions use our tools for everything from taking payments to selling online. Go to Square.com to see how all our tools work together and save you time with a single account. There's no long-term contracts, and Square integrates with other services you're already using. So you can run your whole business all from one place. Start saving time and money today by switching to Square.
Hey.
Get started free at Square.com now.
Show the Boul Nation, man. The Boul Nation. Yes, seriously. Yes, sir. Oh shit, the draft now? Okay. Shit, I was going shoot pretty good, man. I'm just so glad to finally reach 500 subscribers on YouTube, man. It's been a long journey, but hey, we moving good, moving different, so can't complain. Just chilling, vibing. Actually, shoot, I'm supposed to go get my second dose of the COVID vaccine tomorrow, so be fully vaccinated pretty soon. So I can't complain too much, man. Can't complain too much. How about you? How's that going for you, man?
But we have Jamar Chase, your guy from LSU. Would you like to see him back together with his old quarterback, Boul in Cincinnati? I think that would be a good combination.
Yeah, I heard, man. I heard. But like, well, I got the Pfizer one, but like, so like, I haven't really heard much about the Pfizer. I think the Moderna one's one that kind of get more people in trouble, but everybody's different though, so you never know until you get it. But like I said, man, like it's all good, you know. At least I feel good, like, hey, like I already got the dose, I'm vaccinated, so we finally get over Corona, go to the pandemic, and start living again. And yeah, hey man, hey man, life is stressful though, man. Life definitely can get you pretty crazy at times, but that's kind of what makes life worth living though. It's like it's ups and downs. Like it's never a dull day, man. Even when you feel bored, like something's always going on. So like it's never a dull day in life. So like that's kind of what make it interesting. Yeah, because man, we've been in pandemic too long, man. Wearing masks and limited capacity. You can't go to sports games, or you can't like full crowd sports games anymore. Or like so, or like you just got, or like you always gotta have caution everywhere you go. It's like that, like am I good to go? Like is everything safe? So, but yeah, man. But yeah, so, but I'm thinking about like July, August, and that time frame. That should be pretty cool. Um, where then we kind of just like feel safer, feel good, do everything. Sports games, worship places, places of worship, things like that. So should be good. Damn it, yeah, this is art, man. Yeah, this is my room, but like, hey, by the way, that's my closet door. Okay, right there, that's my closet door. My extra door's like over there somewhere. Yeah, that way. So, but I need to check this stuff, bro. I need to track the start. I need to track the start, man. Yeah, so the dresser. That's funny too because actually got the dresser from off of like what my like good bros like their parents like I think when their I think it's like his grandmother they was like moving so they're like hey it's like do you need like a dresser and like it was like the time was perfect because like I was like moving into here like to the apartment for like apartment like around at the same time so hey that worked so like it's half perfectly it fits perfectly it fits like all my small stuff I got like little colognes up there tissue box right there let me see let me see if I can move my finger oh there we go so we got like Yeah, got stuff over there. My whiteboard right there. There you go. So, and like then, like I actually have 2 dressers. So I know the camera doesn't show, but like I have like a small dresser there where my TV sits. So yeah, this room, the bed. I got like a small little thing there, like small little like nightstand there. There's my closet right there. Um, yeah, it's about that really. Amazon box right there. Yeah, too much room, not too crazy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, by the way, for those who are watching, they're announcing I guess the prospects that actually came to the draft in Cleveland. Devontae Smith, Heisman winner, coming up right now. Sertan could be a future Eagle. Could be. Eagles squeeze the corner. Waddle could be Eagle. Eagles squeeze a receiver. Who was there for Bama we could use? What's up, Mike Jones? Zach Wilson probably gonna go to the Jets. Yeah, the Eagles have I think like 10, 11 picks this year. I know we picked 12. It's actually kind of fun too because like we had the 6th pick traded back with the Dolphins, but things like we picked right behind the Giants and the Cowboys. So Cowboys picked 10, Giants picked 11, we picked 12. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, like we do got good amount of picks this year, so we could definitely fix some holes on our team. But I like to see us get either wide receiver corner, so either like a Devontae Smith, Waddle, Patrick Surtain II, or J.C. Horn could be a. I appreciate either of those 4. Oh, so yo, you know what's the same? Oh, shit, hold on. Hey, what's I doing? Let that win the thing at the draft. Hey, I ain't really did let that win the thing in the draft. Yo, this like when did they start saying never let that win the thing in the draft, bruh? Oh my god. Yeah, so what is a pro prediction I have for the NFL this season? Ooh. Ah, that's tough. Um, you know what? I got it. Watch out for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm gonna say Arizona Cardinals could be a possible Super Bowl team. Kyler Murray there. You got a solid run game. They got like Chase Edmonds, King Drake. You got DJ Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins. Larry Fitz is like old as hell, still catches everything. They probably got a receiver two here in the draft, and then like the defense is kind of underrated. They got some pass rushers. They got Pat Peace still doing his thing. Um, Buda Baker's a stud. Um, so I think they draft Isaiah Simmons too. So he's gonna get better, I think. So why not for Arizona Cardinals? The Cardinals could be a Super Bowl possible team, man. And yeah, man, the NFL draft is like a whole thing now. It's pretty wild to see though, because like it's dumb crowd there too, like in Cleveland. Oh wait, 22 minutes to the draft. No facts. Oh, I'm right back. Oh God. What's the national anthem? I did like Anna Wilson. I never heard of her, but she's something kind of like rock and roll kind of vibe. And with the news of Rodgers, like things like I'm not surprised about Rodgers because I mean they made like the 2019 NC Championship game and it was so close to win that game and then like what do next season? I mean next draft trade up for Jordan Love and then they draft AJ Dillon. They draft another running back. We had Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. So I can see why. I'll be mad too. Like bro, like we're close. Like, we were so close to being the 49ers. And then like, hey, next season too, we could use weapons, we could use a linebacker. It's just they ran all over the Packers. And then what did they do? Quarterback, trade up for a quarterback, and then second round running back. You only drafted a wide receiver, so it's like, shoot, man, if I'm Rodgers, I'd be mad too. Oh man, I guess the national anthem didn't get approved. Oh shoot, yeah, man. Just on the 18 minutes till the draft starts. Just on the 18 minutes.
Right now, thousands of bartenders have nowhere to use their skills. The Boul Frontier Fund is making a commitment to help bartenders keep doing what they do best. Let's keep our bartenders pouring.
Rev it, rip it, get it. Stripe it, charge it. Love it.
Trying to see if any drug dudes comes out.
Well, come on.
None yet. Yeah, he did leave for a reason. Where'd he go? So yeah. Like I'm definitely thinking West Coast for sure. Honestly, the best fit for him, I think, would be the 49ers. Because like I think the 49ers are really a quarterback away from being Super Bowl. I mean, because sure, like, they make the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo, who I think is very mid or meh as a quarterback. But I'm sure, like, if we're not going to make the Super Bowl with him, like, they probably got a similar team. That the run game is pretty damn good still. They got George Kittle, we got Brandon Ayuk, they got some other wide receivers there, like Jack number one. And then also the defense is stacked. Got Nick Bosa, linebackers are stacked. They still got Rich Sherman there, so. But like, I wouldn't say Chargers, but Chargers got Herbert. Herbert came out and flat out played dominant. I wouldn't say the Rams too, but the Rams traded for Stafford. Raiders can make some sense, but I'm like, I just don't trust the Raiders. Like the offense could be cool. I mean, they got Josh Jacobs. They got who the wide receivers are? Well, like Hunter Renfro, Henry Ruggs, who they just drafted. But I'm like, tight end, they do have Dan Waller. Dan Waller's a beast. But I'm like, the defense is still. Man, I know they got like Max Crosby. They got Damon Arnett, who they just drafted. So. See, Derek Carr, I don't know, like, is Derek Carr elite? No. Is he bad? No. So like he's like in that second to third tier guys. He's like maybe 10 to 15, I guess we'll say quarterback wise. I mean, because Aaron Rodgers is a top three quarterback, top two quarterback. Like maybe we got what Mahomes, him. Josh Allen maybe? Or like Mahomes, Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, like something like that. Like with like the top elite quarterbacks. So yeah, like it's San Fran can somehow land him, then they're the Super Bowl contenders. I mean, they pretty much have everything there already. The last year was bad because like that's some injuries. Like they had injuries at quarterback and the injuries on DN, injuries in the wide receiver spot. George Kittle missed a ton of games. The running backs missed a ton of games. So that'd be great. Why the 49ers had a bad season because they just had so many injuries. But I'm like, if they're healthy and then they get like an Aaron Rodgers who just coming off MVP, one of the best of all time, then yeah, they're gonna be a Super Bowl, possible Super Bowl favorite. Them or the Buccaneers. Like if the 49ers get Aaron Rodgers, it's gonna be like 49ers, Buccaneers, probably Chiefs, Bills are probably like the top four teams that could probably be the Super Bowl contenders if Aaron Rodgers go to the 49ers. Really? All right, so not important that the Packers haven't for Rodgers, but I think that probably gonna change pretty soon. Oh yeah. Another place for Rodgers could be the Broncos. Broncos got a young core. They got Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler. tight ends. What is that? Virgil Green, I think they have tight end, or no? They ain't Virgil. Probably somebody else, but Broncos could be in a good spot too for Aaron Rodgers.
They know who they want. Now, the organization, meanwhile, has assembled a welcoming committee for a new QB in their own way. Urban might have offseason hiring an offensive coordinator, Bevel, who helped groom Russell Wilson in his early season. He also signed veteran wide receiver Marvin Jones. The plan is in place. Now, all that's left to do is turn in the cards and have owner Sean Khan send his private plane to bring home the new quarterback. For the past couple of weeks, the New York Jets were in a trade offers to go up to the number 2 pick, but the Jets were fucked all of the main reason they love Zach Wilson. He fits in perfectly to new offensive coordinator Michael Floyd's offense. The ability to stand in the pocket with a strong arm, but also get out of the pocket and deliver the ball on time with accuracy on the move. The San Francisco 49ers continue to keep everyone wondering.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like everything starts at pick number 3 tonight. So like after we Lawrence 1, Zach Wilson 2, then 3 is like, did the 49ers go quarterback? Did they maybe possibly trade back? Can they make a deal for Rodgers? To be honest, like at least I think they'll take Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones kind of fits where Kyle Shanahan wants to do, like accurate passer, just a solid guy, doesn't make too much mistakes, and like that's kind of like all the 49ers really need. It needs somebody that just can just be like kind of like a field general essentially. Just be a guy that can just protect the ball, just precise, accurate, and like that's all they need. That's all they really need. But
And while this feels like quarterback's great plan, they've decided they're going to stick with the best positional player on their board. One of the biggest questions of the NFL draft is where Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields will land. NFL execs I've spoken to tell me the floor for Fields is that number 8 spot, and the Carolina Panthers are a team that doesn't really never be too set at quarterback. Now, the Panthers are keeping their eye on offensive tackles and top-tier corners if they do stay at 8. But I'm also told Coach Matt Rule would love to accumulate more draft picks, so keep an eye out for a trade back, maybe even at number 8.
The Cowboys at one point believe they might have their choice of defensive players at the 10th pick. That would leave them to decide between quarterbacks J.C. Horn and Patrick Ham. But now it appears people interested in those same players are attempting to move in front of Dallas. If that happens and the Cowboys see Caleb Farley as too risky because of injury history and opt-out decision, Cowboys should look to trade down. Interest in Ford and Farley motivated by this fact. Cowboys allowed league guy 27 touchdown passes to wide receivers last season and a franchise record 34 scoring passes overall. The Patriots at 15 and looking for their quarterback of the future know a lot of what unfolded tonight is out of their control. The 49ers at pick 3, the key pivot point for them. One Patriots staffer told me, you might love a quarterback, but he has to be there. And if he is, that's when you consider going up to get him. But knowing the quarterback they love might not be available, the Patriots on the second tier of quarterbacks in the draft, so they've had some notable success in the past. Greedy, back to you in Cleveland. Mike Reese, thank you, and we'll be all over the country as this night continues with a drawing ever closer to the beginning of round 1.
with the Cowboys, yeah, I mean, thing is the Cowboys, like your offense is good. Banks come back. You also got Zeke, Tony Pollard is great. And she also got Amari Cooper, C.D. Lamb, Michael Gallup. I probably could use the tight end, but I'm like, y'all still got major weapons on the offense. The other got focused on the defense mainly. So, like, I can never see y'all getting like a Panthers 10, probably, because just like the Eagles, Cowboys need some corners as well. So, and especially since y'all lost, what's his name? I forgot, to the Dolphins last year. Like, he sounded like a big deal. I forgot his name, but since I lost him, and they got what, Chidobe Awuzie. So if the Cowboys could show the defense, they'll be a easy double-digit win team. because because the offense can put us a point easily with the kind of weapons I got, and Dak's a phenomenal quarterback. So, oh, the draft starts in what 7.5 minutes? 7.5 minutes to the draft. So, thank you so much for again, being there with me. I know it's only like 3 concurrent views right now, but hey, thank you so much.
With armor on, a little bit of this
Yeah, I mean,
protects you
they was like kind of like the guys got paid like
from a lot of that.
DeMarcus Lawrence hasn't really done much since he got paid. I know Sean Lee just retired, which is kind of expected, but Lee Varish I think was hurt or didn't do much really. Jalen Smith, he's kind of up and down. I know they have like Alden Smith, but I think he's a free agent right now. So, but um, yeah, like I think the Cowboys get somebody like a Pedro Sertan or like a JC Horn would definitely be pretty huge.
Audible's best place to listen. Now with Audible Plus, reading
So
and popular audiobooks,
yeah,
and podcasts.
Sean Lee when healthy is good, it's solid, but that's the thing is when healthy.
Go to audible.com.
Let me shoot. He's a Pitt State guy, so I always got love for Sean Lee, but yeah, he just got too hurt, unfortunately. All right, 6 minutes to the draft, man. 6 minutes to the draft, people. Back home, especially.
Well, I stepped away from
I'm
the
trying to add some more people here.
I still got something like in the tank. So today, I retired from the title life to lead a new team, the Lowe's home team. A group of NFL players working with Lowe's to get a W for their team. And we got this year's NFL Draft. Time to get to work.
Allergies don't have to be scary. Spray foaming safely stops your body from overreacting to allergens all through your lungs. All good.
Yes, a graduate of Penn State as well back in 2018. So yeah, I'm definitely a big Penn State guy. So
Constituents, Americans, beer drinkers. I asked for a meeting consideration.
like I'm gonna watch out for where Michael Parsons go, Jason Oweh, Pat Fryermuth, who probably second round pick, but Parsons probably gonna go top 15. Oweh, I'm seeing between late first round to second round. So, but I think he's a second round guy. Yeah. They did Joe Turner definitely dirty. Yeah, I know I don't know that. Yeah, the whole thing was just. Yeah, I mean, that was like perfect, like media and everybody that don't like Penn State to just attack us. So, but it feel like we're finally as a team getting over it and kind of putting that to the past. Obviously, we carry neglect it fully, obviously, but we put it to the past, kind of focus on progressing. So, yeah.
Everyone in the vicinity of the stage has been vaccinated. Everyone in the green room has been tested. Safety has been priority number one throughout the process. So the mood is safe and it is celebratory. We will see.
Yo, there's a ton of people here at the Jack in Cleveland. Like, there's just like, everybody's here. Like, people wear masks and all, but it's still like really close. So, it's actually pretty good to see, to be honest.
All night long, ladies and gentlemen, here are King of Leon.
Like, he's Leon doing a performance. Hey man, yo, I need to do stream more often, bro. Yo, this stream is this stream's pretty lit. Shit, man, I need to stream more, man. Yo, like let me know if I need to stream a little bit more. Let me know. because it should be pretty fun actually. I like it. Ooh. Yeah, like yo, this actually that's gonna sound pretty wild, but this is my first time doing any kind of stream. Like this is my first time streaming on Twitter. I mean not Twitter, like YouTube, Twitch, anything like this is my first time streaming though. But I'm like yo, this is pretty dope. Like I like this. I like this. Yeah, I definitely do. I need to definitely do this more. Like once I build up more subscriber base, more of Double Nation. Once the nation, builds up a little more, then I'm like, all right, let's do this, let's do this. So, but yeah, yeah, I definitely gonna do. But yeah, let Jack will start about like a minute or so. So pretty, I like it. It's pretty. I like this. I like this. Like I said, I got like a mic, everything. So damn, it's rain fully. Like it's gonna rain. Damn.
They are kings of Leon. The crowd is ready. The time has come. The mood is right.
Come on.
Fans are back inside the building. The players
But yeah, also by the way, I probably be a little bit late with the picks since I'm really like cable. Like I'm really just like doing like streaming off the ESPN net. So I'll probably be a little late with the picks. So we'll get out that little thing right there. So, but it is 8 o'clock though, so we are ready for the draft.
we're waiting a minute to rock this one. We're back in Cleveland.
This will be a fun first round. This will be fun. This will be fun. I'm expecting a lot of trades, a lot of what? So,
Start, stop, straight line burn with extra G. The one of a kind big body. Built to break through or break away. This king of knowledge, on the grind all day, all
oh
night.
man.
Journey towards legendary status, Cookie Kid. Christopher icons are immortalized. NFL draft is officially open. Let's get it. NFL Draft. By Courtyard Podcast.
Oh man, yo, Cleveland is packed, bro. Cleveland is packed right now, bro.
Of the sport tonight, and a draft is always defined by the quarterback. And never in history have we had a group like this. Trevor Lawrence has this night in his sight since he was 15 years old. He is in South Carolina tonight, waiting to hear his name called. Justin Fields is in Georgia, waiting to hear his name with his family around him. We'll see how long that wait turns out to be. And then rounding out the big five, there's Zach Wilson from Game Rodney Ridge, from his name to be the second call tonight. And then the big mystery of the night. At number 3, will it be Mac Jones from Alabama? Or will it be Trey Lance?
Oh man, come on.
In the history of the National League draft. What a night. And players all around the country are with
Yo, it's wild, yo. Like 5 quarterbacks might go top 10. You got Lawrence, Wilson, Jones, Lance, Fields. 5 quarterbacks will go top 10.
nothing but the best of luck tonight. We are also in a great many of the draft rooms tonight. All 32 of them, as a matter of fact, including that one, the first one, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Man, yo, the Jaguars don't pick anybody but Lawrence.
With their new head coach, Urban Meyer. And with that, we welcome you inside the theater, and we are delighted to have you. It is a thrill for me to be here and to be with against Booker McFarland and the man who invented the draft, which is Malachi. Now I will start with you. In August, you were on Get Up with me, and you used one word to describe this draft. What was that word? Mysterious, Grady, and we're on our way to getting the mystery solved very quickly. We're going to see some trades. I want to see that feeding spread draft. Quarterback still 1, 2, 3. But there's going to be 2 of the big 5 the quarterbacks still standing.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for them to fall in their lap. What happens? The intrigue.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I mean, I see. I'm on my computer right now, so I can look at you, look at you, look at y'all in the chat, and then click the TV. So should be pretty nice though. Really? Wow. So apparently there's some buzz going for Rodgers to the Broncos. So could be another thing where John Elway trying to get like another like older veteran quarterback like they were Peyton Manning trying to go for another ring. Yeah. Yep. I'm see something from on Twitter from Pro Football Talk. And like there's like a few other like journalists that kind of said like the Broncos trying to make a move for Rodgers. Like I mean like I said like earlier, like the Broncos got some weapons. They got Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, they got KJ Hamler, Deshaun Hampton, a couple Penn State guys. Running back, they got like Melvin Gordon. I need to let go of Philip Lindsay this season, but you can run back anytime. But defense, they got Von Miller, Bradley Chubb come back healthy, hopefully. Corners, I need to go with Chris Harris Jr. I think still. Got like Bradley Roby, I think. Justin Simmons is elite safety. So things like with Aaron Rodgers, can he still compete with the Chiefs? Can he still compete with the Bills? I mean, shoot, if the Patriots get a quarterback, can they compete with the Patriots? They still got Steelers, still got Ravens with Lamar. The Browns are still looking solid, so I don't know. The AFC could be very interesting if Rodgers goes to the Broncos. Could be very, very, very interesting.
Oh, I'm looking for coupon code.
Coupon code is on that list. Call Shopping Smart.
I don't have Capital One card.
You get one, but you don't need it for this. Just download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Free.
Ooh, give me some cheddar.
Go, where's the party? I love fun too.
Really?
But the thing is, yo, like I I feel so bad for Jordan Love though because like it means like so much pressure. Like whenever he starts, it like so much pressure on him to be great off rip. Like and like it's not his fault though. Like he didn't ask to get drafted there. Like they just traded up and drafted him. And it's like that. Like once Aaron Rodgers leaves, like you gotta be great.
To save money and get round competition. That's great. Sure does. Isn't something, wacky be happening right now? We thought people could use a break. We've all been through a lot this year. That makes sense. Now's not a good time for this thing. Are you sure? Yeah, we'll all day. Read the room, guys.
Every time I need stuff cooking, I play this song.
I'll show you. This on NBA on? Oh sure. I think NBA. Ain't no NBA gonna play today.
New Amsterdam vodka believes that in life, you have to find your way. Sometimes that means going all in. Even when you've got nothing at all.
Come on, man. Can draft start, bro? Take forever. Forever.
Cleveland, we are just moments away from the first pick of the 2021 NFL Draft. But again, kicking it off tonight, three-time Grammy Award winners, Kings of Leon.
Tiny, these two all the person. Hey, man, thank you so much. I've been trying to push it out much as I can. Shoot, I honestly like probably like hundreds or thousands of YouTubers. Yeah, like you probably hundreds of thousands of YouTubers probably doing the same thing I'm trying to do. But I'm like, it just feel like good times, stream, talk, interact, kind of get some like live reactions of the picks, kind of get like my feedback on like what I think. So trades are gonna happen, some reaches is gonna happen. And obviously my Eagles pick 12, so obviously I'll get my live reaction on like hopefully it's a good pick. Hopefully it's not. I mean, if it's not, I'm like pretty pissed. But yeah, but it's true, man. I mean, still, I'm still having to stream like shit, man. This is fun, man. At least I do this more. Like I said, it's just the NFL Draft Coachella.
That was Kings of Leon. The NFL Draft is getting set to begin. We are here in Cleveland. The fans are ready, and this celebration of football is about to start. It's a night we've waited for 2 years. The commissioner, Roger Goodell, is making his way to the stage.
All right, finally, Roger Goodell is finally getting to the stage.
As he hosted the event from his basement a year ago, and he is on his way out now with legends of Cleveland football's past and present. The fun's about to start.
All right, Roger Goodell's going to the stage.
Celebration of professional football begins right now on ESPN.
Beautiful. Come on, let's go.
There you go. Come on.
The booze.
Welcome to the 2021 NFL. Come on, Cleveland. I didn't come out of my basement for nothing. Let's go. Come
I
As you can see, I have a few friends here with me.
love you, though, man.
Even though they don't need to be introduced to Brownie fans. First, Jarvis Landry.
I like George Landry. I like George Landry.
Bernie Kosar.
Well, Cousins is a legend.
Big Joe Thomas.
Oh yeah, Joe Thomas, Hall of Famer, man. The man in the Hall.
We all agree that over the past season, one thing that we missed the most was all our fans, all of you. And we can't wait. Bernie.
Bernie Kosar, he's a legend.
And we can't wait to have all of you back in First Energy Stadium and every stadium across the league this season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They get the fans back. They get the fans back.
So tonight, to celebrate our fans, we're going to have the NFL fans from out here that backstage come up to this stage for each draft pick tonight and sit in that chair, which is a chair I did the draft from in 2020. So I'm going to let Jarvis and Bernie pick the Jaguar fan that comes up first.
Really? The Jaguar fans? Oh yeah, they put this.
All right, we got a winner.
That's tough.
Because I'm going to ask Joe Thomas to give his little pregame speech to get you a little fired up before we start tonight. So, Big Joe. What's up, Cleveland? How about the Brownies, huh?
Here we go, Brownies.
Here we go.
Brownies.
Here we go. How about this night, Cleveland? Let's get this draft started.
I love Joe Thomas. Stud. Luxury. Luxury.
And so here we go. It's a celebration in this wonderful city and everywhere that they love the sport. They are ready in Jacksonville. They probably could have made this pick the moment the season ended. But no night is more fun than the NFL Draft, and that is how we are approaching this tonight, and that's how they're approaching it in Jacksonville. That is the stadium in Jacksonville, where tonight they have not one, but two first-round picks. We know what the first will be. The second we shall see. They are picking first because they were 1-15 last year. The worst record in franchise history. One and then dropping 15 in a row. And if you look back over the last several years, it has been a struggle. They've missed the playoffs 12 of the last 13 years.
Damn, Jarvis like 10 top 10 picks in 13 last 14 years.
Sheesh. It really is a fascinating combination if you think about it. One of the most successful college coaches and one of the most successful college quarterbacks taking their talents together to the National Football League and trying to rebuild a program that desperately needs to be rebuilt. And Trevor Lawrence, where do you begin? I'm pretty sure by now you know pretty much all of the stories.
But that, yo, 13 of the last 14 years, yeah, a top 10 pick. Good God. Like, that's crazy. Shoot, man. They're more like the technical games in the NFL. I mean, jeez, dude. That's bad. That's bad, bro.
He's right up there, Green. Historically great. To see a kid come out of high school number one, just built with 1A, but Trevor was number one, and to see him maintain that grade, where 3 years ago to win a national title is a true freshman. And 33 years old, they did it back in 1985. He's got beyond that flag, number one by file, and 6 in the third round.
Shoot, man. Yeah, like I said, like yo, I don't know why Jamar is taking time, bro. These fathers just bring Lawrence up.
Trevor Lawrence, number one quarterback, the story was great. He's done it all. Won a national title as a true freshman in 2018. Played for it again this past year. Loses top two receivers. You think, man, okay, Justin Ross is going to be the guy who was injured. What they would like. T. Higgins with the Bengals. 4 starters on the offensive line. Going, and here's Trevor Lawrence making accurate strikes down the field to all levels. And the legs, the ability athletically to beat teams running the football. He did that throughout his career. Did it against Ohio State. They had to bring that back. The poise, the confidence of Trevor Lawrence is undeniable. Think about a guy who rushed for nearly 1,000 yards in his career at 18 touchdowns. Didn't lose a regular season game at high school or at Clemson. Has 2 losses, one to Joe Burrow and then one to Alabama. Is a team loss. You think about what happened there to Justin Fields. Those were team losses. Ohio State was just better in the trenches. Think about what happened the year prior to that with Joe Burrow. LSU better overall. It wasn't Trevor Lawrence lose those games. The team just wasn't good enough. And I think we look at Trevor moving forward. He's going to be asked to. Urban Meyer took this job. He's going to be guaranteed to be a Jaguar. Jimmy Johnson, who was his quarterback right away, who was Troy Aikman, resulted in Super Bowls for both. I think we look at Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer together. That tandem, Jaguar fans focus. Basically, how he puts up with Jimmy, the Troy, the Cowboys, and wins the Super Bowl. So, what is the single most important thing they have to do right immediately for Trevor to succeed?
They got to protect him, because we've seen David Carr, former number 1 overall pick, got hit too much and got sacked, and he was ruined. Next thing they're going to do is minimize what he doesn't do well. He doesn't need to become a drop back passer. Use his strength. Get him outside the pocket. Play action pass. They better major in some RPOs. They better major in the run game. Don't allow this kid to drop back and throw the football 35, 40 times. But when you're constructing a team and you're talking about a rookie quarterback, it's also about team building. So their defense has to be better if you want this kid to play. Their defense was kind of near the bottom against the run. They were 31st in time of possession. So if you want your young quarterback to play, you got to get the ball back. That means your defense kicks you on the field. They got a first-year defensive coordinator in Joe Burrow. They got to fix the defense to allow these young rookies to develop. If they do that, he'll get out the time, and he'll make some mistakes, and he'll correct them, and he'll be better off in the end.
Lewis, how about the marriage with Urban Meyer and that offense he runs?
Look, I think right away, you have to take a look at, if you're Urban Meyer, right away, you have to take a look at what was it that Trevor did at Clemson that really helped him be successful. And you married with what you philosophically believe in, and quite honestly, it's a perfect match. Number one, this is the kind of thing they did at Ohio State. Design quarterback rollout here with Dwayne Haskins.
Yes, sir. Good old Terry Bradshaw.
On the perimeter, you're going to see him. They're just going to throw a little alpha. And you see the nice, easy throw, design half-field read, get the ball quickly. This is Trevor at Clemson. It's exactly the same thing. He's this kind of semi-separate route on the outside here, and he's going to throw it to number 2 wide receiver. Then he just takes off down the field. It's a touchdown. It's the perfect marriage. Then play action pass. Play action is a huge part of quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Again, 2018 against Michigan, Ohio State. Here you have the play action. Number 3, the guy in the slot. Number 3, running the deep over up. You see the effect it has in the backside safety. The play action pass. It makes people scared of the quarterback. It opens up passing lanes down the field. Here's Trevor again at Clemson. The same route design. The same play action look. Look at the backside safety. He gets caught too short. He never sees his people around coming. They just deflected in there perfectly. These are the exact same formations, the exact same plays, the exact same ball handling. Urban Meyer's already done it. Trevor's done it. That's what you need to see when they feel it.
Well, the great Susie Palmer was with us tonight. She'll be interviewing the players as they are being drafted. But Susie, I know you had a chance to talk with Urban as well. What did he say?
Yeah, and I checked in with him again just a little while ago. His feeling right now, he said it's overwhelming relief. After all, his love affair with Lawrence started 2 years ago. First time he saw him play in person, he was so impressed with his size and then his toughness. He saw him get speared, quick to come back in, rally his team to a win. He saw how his teammates were, he said, was seared in his soul. Now, with all that said, they still did their due diligence on 3 quarterbacks. But once they were sure Trevor was their guy, they went from indoctrination into actual installation. They have been installing
Oh man, look Jaguars look down to the end. Not sure why. I mean, who would know it's gonna be? See, things like the Jaguars are interesting. I mean, like they do got some guys there. Like they got James Robinson, who had a great rookie season. A great rookie season. They got DJ Chark there, who's a pretty underrated guy. Um, O-line's okay, not great, but it's not terrible either. Um, I think maybe like first season too. My mistake on No Man's Land is that like the Jaguars got rid of so many guys like from like the 2017, 2018 team. So they got rid of like Ramsey, yeah, like Ngakwe, Calais Campbell, um, AJ Boye. They got rid of, so like they got rid of so many key guys from like that good team. So like they kind of got a bunch of young guys, but they got guys like Josh Allen, the DN. They got Chase on, they drafted. They got like Miles Jack. They got a pretty good young safety, I think. So yeah. I mean, well, they have Fournette, but Fournette he's on the Buccaneers right now. But so like they're pretty good. They got some guys, but like they're a young team, so like it might take a year or two to develop them. Like Urban Meyer is a smart coach, so he's not gonna put Lawrence in his best possible position. Um, I can never see though. I mean, like they got 2 picks in the first round, so I won't be surprised if they get like a receiver late, like maybe like a Rondell Moore or maybe like a Darius Tony. It's kind of like a slot playmaker kind of guy. The pair with like a DJ Chark, Keelan Cole, who they got there. Nice. Hey, Big Sis, what's going on? What's popping? What is popping?
The Jaguars are ready to go. The fan is in the easy chair, and Roger Goodell is ready to announce the first pick of the 2021 NFL Draft.
All right, the pick is in. 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 The pick is in.
With the first pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence.
Yep, Trevor Lawrence. That shocks nobody. Expected. I guess it's delayed for them. Yep.
Again, it was much more of a coronation than a competition.
Yep.
For Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, pretty much expect to happen.
He is in Seneca, South Carolina, 7 miles from the campus of Clemson University, where he became a legend. And now one of the great college quarterbacks ever, and one of the great college coaches ever. Take their talents to the NFL together. It should be fascinating to watch.
Yep, so.
A new era in Jacksonville begins. All right, next up, the Jets. For their fans, this night is always a dream. But they had a decision to make this time around before they had a decision to make. And by that, of course, I mean they had a quarterback. They drafted just 3 years ago. They could have chosen to build around, and as you well know by now, they did not. Sam Darnold traded to Carolina. Mel, one last time, as we see what they got back for him. One last time. Was that the right decision the Jets made? I agree with you, Brady. I would have stuck with Sam Darnold. I had Josh Allen ahead of Sam Darnold when they came out to the draft out of the collegiate ranks. Sam obviously turnover.
Oh man, I was waiting for that too. Like I was waiting for them to draft like Justin Fields or like Mac Jones first overall, just to check up everything. That would have been hilarious. Oh, yep. 2013. They drafted Anthony Bennett first. Yeah. I'm not sure what the cast were trying to do there, but yeah, I was kind of secretly hoping for the Jags to just pick somebody just random, just to mess everything up. But Trevor Lawrence, smart pick, prototypical guy. Big strong guy can make every throw, mobility. Doesn't really make too many mistakes. So him, Urban Meyer, to be comparing. I can definitely see the Jags again, like a wide receiver late in the first round. I think they got like another pick late, and then like I said, get like a tight end, like maybe like a Pat Fryermuth from Penn State, or maybe like a Brevin Jordan in the second round. So Jets probably go Zach Wilson here. So Lawrence 1, probably Zach Wilson 2, then pick 3. That's what Jets will happen. Mac Jones, Trey Lance, Fields. Could the 49ers trade maybe? Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
That ability to make every throw so that off platform, arm angles that are Mahomes like. He's a basketball player, point guard, high scorer, 15 points a game. We got him there. Athletically, arm talent, and the phenomenal year. He went from 62% completion percentage in 2019 to 73.5 this year, from 11 touchdown passes to 33, rushed for almost 300 yards. That is an incredible turnaround. He had shoulder surgery going into 2019. Didn't play well that year. Now, as a healthy quarterback with an inferior schedule and a lot of talent around him at BYU, he lit it up. And Joe Douglas said, hey, I want to reset the clock. I'm taking Zach Wilson. I'm moving Sam Darnold. These two are going to be judged together. Same 23 years
I have to do with the NFL draft. Thing is like Zach Wilson to Jets is interesting too. Because like who Jets have in Rob Sewell? What? Denzel Mims, talking point guard and stuff. I mean, shit. I mean, kind of think about it, like the quarterback is the point guard though. Kind of essentially, like you want to kind of compare because I'm like, all you got the ball in the hands. They pretty much, I guess, also dishing out the ball to their other players. So. And like the quarterback is the extension of the coach, and the point guard is the extension of the coach. So I can see why they kind of point guard quarterback kind of thing, but hey, never know, man. You never know. You never know. You never know.
And that will be most important. Let's talk about playing, and particularly playing in this new offense they will have. How do you like the fit? Well, I love the fit. I can understand why Joe Douglas loved it, because when he hired Robert Saleh, he knew Robert Saleh was going to hire Mike LaFleur to be his offensive coordinator. They were going, I think we're on to something here. Look, this throw in. Remember, everybody got all excited about different kind of throws. This roll left, this throw right back, across the body, across the field. Well, I'll tell you what you should really be excited about. It's not because Zach Wilson did this in a pro day, but because it's Mike LaFleur designed offense that he learned.
Hey, yo. We have 4 concurrent viewers right now. Hey, thank you so much for coming by, man. The Jets pick is in right now. The Jets pick is in. The consensus is Zach Wilson, but NFL draft, you never know. You never know, man. Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in, though. Appreciate it. I know probably hundreds of other YouTubers or personnel, Twitch people you could play watching, but hey, y'all work with me in my little room. So I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Jets pick is gonna be let's call it. Gonna be Zach Wilson. But like I said, like pick 3 with the 49ers, like that's where Jeff's gonna start. Jets.
Resetting the contract has been such a huge part of the decisions the teams are making in this day and age as well, and that feels like it's a big part of it here. But this one has been a foregone conclusion for quite some time. But the fans in New York get a chance to cheer for their main stadium for the second time in 4 seasons. The New York Jets will draft the quarterback in the top 3 selections of the NFL draft. Here comes the commissioner, Roger Goodell, to announce the Jets pick. New York Jets select Zach Wilson, quarterback.
Yep. Expected Zach Wilson. So
Broadway has a new star.
2018 was Sam Darnold. Now 2021 Zach Wilson era. So now here's the thing, man. Who are the 49ers going to pick at 3? Mac Jones, Trey Lance? Can they still go Fields? Maybe? Can they go Fields maybe still?
Which is something that I know a lot of them miss. And so, Lewis, again, the lights will be bright on Broadway for a young man from Draper, Utah. That will have to be met. No question about it. Look, now the clock really starts ticking. Okay, now you're off the draft clock.
Also, thanks so much for whoever subscribed. Thanks.
Look, I know scouts want to believe that they can see things that the rest of the world can't see in terms of trying to determine who's better than the next guy.
Who are the 49ers going to pick at 3? This is the trick for everybody here.
Are really the ones who make or break these individuals.
Every tweet now the draft starts. It's facts though. The first 3 draft picks could be an email. Oh man. I still think the 49ers will take Mac Jones. It kind of feel like a correct Kyle Shanahan pick. Like God just said, game manager, doesn't make up mistakes, pretty accurate guy. Just doesn't try to do too much. They try to play within himself.
Well, the marriage between Zach Wilson and the Jets seemed like a done deal since your pro day in late March. Zach, when did you know for sure that you were a New York Jet?
You know what? I wouldn't believe it till the day it happened, but this is exactly what I was hoping for. So excited for the opportunity, and I know we're going to have something special, and so I can't wait to get to work.
It's been so long since we saw a player here take that walk and then greet the commissioner. Can you describe what that's like for you?
You know what? The whole situation is still so surreal for me. I'm soaking in every moment. I'm looking around, and this is a blast. So it's a dream come true for me.
Zach, New York is a big stage. What is it about your personality, your mentality, that you know you're the right fit?
Yeah, I know these guys need a good quarterback, a good leader, and I think I got those qualities. I can't wait to go in there. I love the coaching staff. I love everything they have to offer, and I can't wait to get to New York City.
Zach, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
There's the family backstage. Once again, it is a large family. His grandparents have 36 grandchildren, so that is a lot of tickets that they're going to be needing to these games. And they
Good God, 36 grandchildren. Jeez.
Again, they will have another first-round pick tonight, currently sitting at 23, and rumors they may be trying to trade up. And so we shall see. Again, they have drafted a lot of quarterbacks over the years. You see names at the top. That was not the common draft era. So Zach Wilson actually is the highest drafted quarterback they've ever had in the common draft era. You see Donald, we know the disaster that turned into Sanchez and some of the other names. So on we go. The Jets have their new quarterback. And so now the plot thickens. We go from the part of the evening where we thought we knew everything to the part where we don't really think we know anything. This is how we got here. The third pick in this draft originally belonged to the Miami Dolphins, who had gotten it from the Houston Texans. Now it belongs to the San Francisco 49ers, who traded a lot. You see on your screen just how much they traded to move up to that spot. And every assumption was, if you're giving up that much to move up to 3, you have to know who you're going to get. And yet, we find ourselves
Dang, man, like
where it is now 3 minutes before this pick has to be handed in, where it's great uncertainty whether they will take the quarterback Mac Jones from Alabama or Trey Lance from North Dakota State. Now,
Oh man, who the 49ers gonna get? Who the 49ers gonna take?
Because we didn't have a normal season. We didn't have a combine.
I think Matt Jones is gonna be the pick here. I think Matt Jones. I think it'll be Matt Jones.
Mac Jones came out of nowhere this year. We knew he was pretty good late last year, but this was his first year as a full-time starter, and he lit it up. So then you think about Justin Fields, the forgotten quarterback. Well, I still love. He's being talked about the fifth quarterback off the board. I think he could be one of the best in this draft class. So they said we're all over the place here with quarterbacks in the rankings after Trevor Lawrence. I think when you look at it, that's thing to see. Do they take Mac Jones? Do they take Trey Lance? That's been the debate all along. Where does it end up tonight? Joker, I know you've had some.
I think it's Matt Jones.
Throughout the process. Yes, man. But from the standpoint, Matt Jones doesn't offer everything that Trey Lance does. You can have the best of both worlds. You can have a guy that can throw the football down the field and complete passes, also with that athletic ability. That's what Matt Jones doesn't bring. Because everybody's greedy. Defenses have been playing 11-10 over the years. Now can you make it simple bootleg? This is a part of it. Play action offense. Can the quarterback get outside? Do you have enough foot speed? There we see Matt Jones didn't. Now that's a dead play. When they bring pressure, coming up front, the running back takes it up. Now, if you're Matt Jones, your offensive line can't block them every play. Can you get those 3 yards that the defense is going to give up? That's what you're missing when you draft Matt Jones. I hear you with the process, and I hear you with the but at some point, the NFL is giving away 3 yards to the quarterback who's athletic, and Matt Jones doesn't provide that. Yeah, look, he doesn't provide it. What he does provide, though, is good decision making. He provides you someone who does give you a lot of options at the line of scrimmage in terms of play selection, but he can't give you the offensive play. You're absolutely right. That's where Trey Lance comes into play here. Yeah. On top of the fact that everyone in North Dakota State will tell you this. Oh, but guess what? He can process it better and not as well, if not better than anyone in this draft class. And he's still learning. He has probably the highest ceiling. I know coaches will say he may have the lowest floor. He may be the biggest boom or bust here. But I think that's what you're paid to do. You're paid to make sure that he booms and doesn't bust. And you know what? I would bet my money on Trey Lance not busting. Why? Because this guy is wired right. You won't find a single person saying bad things about him. And he is going to be a superstar. If the pick is Lance, Mel, it will be one of the great stories in the history of the draft. Yes, I agree. Most fascinating player at any position I've ever played. You think about game management skills, only 1 interception over 17 starts. You think about his smarts, how cerebral he is. You think about everything about his just playing. You need a break. You need to set one for Trey Lance. And the Patriots could be Jimmy Garoppolo. This is the moment that all who host talk shows and football fans across the country have been waiting for 6 weeks. Roger Goodell has the card in his hand. The San Francisco 49ers have made their decision. Will it be Mac Jones? Will it be Trey Lance? We've waited all the
Oh man, here we go. Who the 49ers gonna go?
With the 3rd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Trey Lance.
Wow, that's what Trey Lance. Wow. 49ers go Trey Lance.
Becomes possible. Trey Lance, who started 17 college football games at the FCS level, is in tears as he walks from the green room and walks from Fargo, North Dakota, into the center of the football universe as the 3rd pick in the 2021 NFL.
That's interesting though. Trey Lance. Wow.
Think about his story coming out.
Wow.
Not a single FBS school would offer him to play quarterback. They tried to get him to switch positions, whether it be linebacker, safety.
That's crazy. Trey Lance.
No, I'm a quarterback. And now you're the 3rd pick of the draft after basically playing 1 full year of football. That is a testament to not giving up on yourself, betting on yourself, putting in the work. And on top of the training, he's not just a good football player. He's a good person. And that right there makes you want to stand up and shoot. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. We'll show everybody how good he is. Look, he's a guy who can win the football like that with his arm. Obviously, accuracy is something that they need to continue to work on. But when you think of Kyle Shanahan's offense, as far as it being a run-centered, play-action pass type of offense, he is going to thrive. Like here you see it. Now you see right here the ability to create, build and move left, go back right, and just flick the football has it perfectly. Here again, the slot fade that you see down the red area. You see offenses running in the NFL over and over and over again. And then the design quarterback run, the quarterback power, the quarterback counter, the quarterback draw. And he's not trying to just get a couple yards in the dirt. So you see it right here. He's tipping his shoulder. He's running full over. He will embarrass you. So defensive back, when number 5 gets on the field, be ready. He's not trying to run out of bounds. He's trying to embarrass you. What a perfect fit for this young man. And to your point, he fits so well. Of all the quarterbacks we're talking about, you know which quarterback played the most plays under center in his career? Trey Lance. Who likes to run the football from under center? Kyle Shanahan. It's a perfect match with the run game.
I mean, they like the front eye still could cheer for Rodgers though. I mean, so it's not Jimmy Garoppolo still there, so it could be Garoppolo, maybe like another first, or Garoppolo and whoever they want to trade. Because like, I mean, to be honest, like Trey Lance probably had a bit high, like high upside of any of the quarterbacks being taken. So is he ready right now? Maybe not, but like I think eventually he could be like that guy. That's all I think. That's all I think. So.
With this situation, knowing that Mahomes had Alex Smith, he could sit for a year. Now you have Jimmy Garoppolo. I think a 20-year-old.
But Trey Lance is in a great position right now, yo. That offense with that defense, if everybody's healthy, because George Kill's still young, Ayuk very young, running backs are young, defense is young. They got so much talent on that team right now, like. So Trey Lance is definitely in a great position right now to succeed. Yeah, like he has talent. He has the physical ability to be great. So.
Matt Jones, what happened over the last couple of weeks? What were the connections like in the interaction?
I mean, it was super exciting. Like I said, I'm super excited to be part of the organization. For me and Matt, we're good friends now. We got to know each other, and I'm super excited for him. He's going to end up right where he's supposed to be.
What did you feel like the conversations were like with Kyle Shanahan?
It was awesome getting to know Coach Shanahan a little bit. Didn't get to know him too much, but he's an awesome dude, and obviously what he's done on the field speaks for itself.
I'm sure the next conversation will be with Jimmy Garoppolo. What would you like him to know right now?
I'm excited to learn from everything he's done. He's a mentor for me, and I'm super excited to get there and learn as much as I possibly can.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Susie, thank you. That interview with Susie was brought to you by Snickers, and so history has now been made tonight. Olita has been matched. This is the third time in NFL history that we've had quarterbacks go 1, 2, and 3 in the same class. You see there in 1971, and then it happened more recently. Ken Cash and McNabb and Kelly Smith in 1999. This is a big question because now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 tonight, which is something that will be on what's in the day. Before I get to the Falcons,
I didn't talk about Michael Pitts here, but
when you add Trey Lance, he has to improve. He will be ready at some point, but I expect Jimmy Garoppolo to be the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers starting the season. Okay, so now let us set the stage. I told you 3 and 4 were going to decide a lot of things. Let's explain how 4 will do that. The Falcons on the clock. It seems they have 3 options. One of them would be to trade out. It does not appear they've done that, as the pick is already in. And the other option would be that
pick is in for the Falcons already. It's probably what Kyle Pitts. Right, Kyle Pitts.
What would you do? Considering the needs that they have, considering the fact that this defense was historically bad.
Could be Kyle Pitts here.
I'm Barry Bontemps. I'm trying to get out of there. I'm trying to get some picks, and I'm trying to build this team long term. I don't know what quarterback they had earmarked as maybe being the guy that was forced to pick a quarterback at this spot. We're going to find out right now whether it was Trey Lance or whether it was Justin Fields or if it was Matt Jones. We'll find out. But I see the commissioner is beginning to make his walk out onto the stage, and we will follow him again. The big question here is, will we have history made? If he reads the name of one of the quarterbacks right now, it will be the first time in the history of the football league. Quarterbacks go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do the Falcons go that direction, or do they take
With the fourth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Kyle Pitts.
Yep, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts.
Not a surprise. I think if you were to poll all the
Julio Jones like going right now though. Should Kyle really be the one? That Kyle Pitts, Austin Hooper, still there. Hey man, Bengals might go Chase here maybe, Jamar Chase or Chase Sewell. Did they pair somebody with with Burrow or do they protect? That's the thing. I don't know. Yeah, but they was like shoot like did the Falcons trade Julio? I mean Julio made a lot of money and like so Matty Ice. So but Kyle Pitts is different though. Kyle Pitts is different breed. So we'll see.
Has lined up all over the field, Louis, as you say. You described him purely as a tight end, would really not be doing his job. No, and I'll tell you what, when they come time for his contract to be redone in 5 years, he's not going to want to be called a tight end. He's going to say, look, I'm a Wednesday. Put me in the wide receiver group and that's how they're going to use him. And guys, think about what happened today. Aaron Rodgers comes out and talks about, hey, I don't necessarily want to be in Green Bay because they didn't support the guy. Here's Atlanta saying, okay, Matt Ryan, we like you, we love you, we're going to bring a tight end here, now we're going to support you. It's amazing the juxtaposition between organizations, how one did support the veteran quarterback, but now Atlanta is supporting Matt Ryan with Kyle Pitts.
But Mac Jones still here, Justin Fields still available, so it's still two quarterbacks still available though. So
He's with the Raiders and he's lighting up. He's uncoverable. Okay, they can look at that as a blueprint to say this is how you use a guy with Darren Waller playing skills and Kyle Pitts, where the Raiders and John Gruden utilizing with Derek Carr. By the way, Kyle Pitts has good memories of the stadium that will now be his new home. He had 129 yards and a touchdown in the SEC championship game. That was at Mercedes-Benz Stadium where the Falcons play their home games. It was the final game of his college career. And Snickers now takes us down to Susie, standing by with Kyle Pitts. Susie?
I think everyone agrees that Kyle Pitts is one of the best players in the draft of any position, but who'd be lucky enough to get to. So what was it like the moment you got that call?
I mean, I've been waiting for that call my whole life. Yeah, when I see my phone ring, it just my heart dropping. It's step one in into the right direction. So I can't wait to get to Atlanta and start a new journey.
From head coach Dan Mullen to Armel Piper Jr., they call you a unicorn. So proclaim it now. What you accomplish in the NFL?
I also accomplish a lot. I have a lot of goals that I want to reach, and I think through time, strength, and just mental, I think I'll reach.
Thank you, Susie. What a beautiful moment that is. Again, we're off to a fast start. The quarterbacks went 1, 2, and 3 as expected. There are still 2 more waiting to hear their names called. And 20 more. We're just getting started.
oh man.
Continue in just a moment. You're watching the NFL Draft on ESPN.
Question is, who the Bengals go? Bengals go Jamar Chase. If I go Jamar Chase here.
Yeah, Reggie. It's always tough having to say goodbye. Whoa, hold up.
Gonna be interesting though. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure.
I'm never leaving now.
We need the deal to good. Choose wisely. Choose wings. Pick a breakfast you deserve.
The Cinco de Mayo, let's raise a corona. Let's raise those neighborhood favorites. Let's raise all the kitchen heroes.
4 year flash.
Let's raise some cervezas and celebrate all those who lifted us up this year. USAA insurance for this season. And the veterans that never quit on their team. When being a fan gets tough, and stretching your budget gets even tougher, our agents put in time and legwork for you. So saving on auto insurance is easy. And saving a little extra goes a long way. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. USAA!
The lasting cologne scent of Old Spice Dynasty helps get you off your couch.
Now look how my good
And driver's seat.
If you want to be a winner, then get a turkey foot long from Subway. Let's oven roasted turkey, piled high with crisp veggies and freshly baked bread. So let's get out there and get those foot longs. Now it's Subway about what foot long you got. And get 150% off. Subway, fresh.
The Bengals pick is in. The Bengals pick is in, man.
She's an ex-kid rookie, but doesn't let it show.
Presented by Courtyard by America.
Welcome back to Cleveland as we continue the Cincinnati Bengals have named their pick. Roger Goodell will be coming out to announce it shortly. I think if we take a look at see how desperately they need help on the offensive line, Governor McFarland, to keep their young quarterback safe.
Really, if they don't draft an offensive lineman, that's a big malpractice. The last time we saw Joe Burrow, his knee was going the wrong way. You have to protect your franchise quarterback. They have to take an offensive line.
There were two of them tonight, Mel Wright, that seem to be a pot above the rest. Penny Sewell and Rashawn Slater. They are. Penny Sewell opted out, as did Slater. Didn't play. Penny Sewell, I mean, in a year and a half, the starter was almost flawless of Oregon. The things he needed to improve on, they didn't have a chance to because he opted out. So people say, well, kind of Orlando Page, Jonathan Odds, and Tony Desai. You got a chance to beat it. Play this year. But I think this is the thing. Do you protect Burrow, or do you get a weapon that can take a top off the defense, something they don't have right now? What do you want? Yeah, look, I always feel the inside out from the back. I say it over and over and over again. The offensive lineman. It's going to be all the good thing right there. Come on, right under your nose. Oh, walk. Bear in mind. Joe Burrow can't really lose either way. Do they get him a weapon, maybe his old teammate from LSU and Jamar Chase, or do they get him the protection up front that he so desperately needs in Cincinnati? We will find out right now. Here comes Roger Goodell with pick number 5.
With the fifth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jamar Chase, wide receiver.
Jamar Chase. Get Burrow a weapon. And also gets away from LSU too, so yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Dolphins on the clock. Where the Dolphins go? how you feel about his Bengals pick for Burrow?
Joe Burrow, 20 touchdown passes Burrow threw to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase from 2018 to 2019 made dramatic improvement. He had some drops in 2018. Who came in? Joe Brady came in. Worked with the receiver. Got that offense going. Jamar Chase eliminated the drops in 2019. He came for his pro day, ran 4.38. Look at 200-pound. The vertical was 41, folks. Yeah, this is a case where you say, okay, you got Riley Reef, a veteran, to be the right tackle. You got Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, to be the left tackle. He would play guard in the rook. They can get one in the second round. That's probably what too close. But for some reason, when you get that type of player that is sure got in round two, we won't get a guy with the skill set of take. Now, I'm thinking with Devontae Smith. He's my number one receiver. The whole Burrow, the Chase deal, and they needed a stretch that defense. Because guess what? Tyler Ford and Eagles are really good. This guy makes them a lot better. I mean, think about Burrow played 10 games, 32 sacks. He was on pace to be sacked. I just can't get that out of my head. Love the player. Love my other guy, but I just can't. Let's see what they do in the final round. And we'll address the offensive line. Speaking of Jamar Chase, who does he remind you of? The way he plays, he reminds me of A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans. Now, A.J. Brown is 25 pounds heavier. Jamar Chase is 7 seconds faster. But if you watch how they win, they both win with strength. These guys, pound for pound, are still going to be some of the toughest people ever in the NFL because of their strength. Here, you see them going right here. You see him run this Thunder Bill. This is beautiful. What A.J. Brown? He can do the same thing. Again, although he's bigger, he can win this way too. That Thunder Bill is not as nice as the one Jamar ran, but nevertheless, it still has the same effect. This is where they are very similar. Their punches over their phone in the middle of the way they can play their strength. Here, you see this terrible option route. You see him catch that.
Woo! Dolphins pick is in. Dolphins go Waddle. Dolphins go lineman. I think I'll see Waddle like.
You talk about catching slants over the middle. Just look at this thing. This guy looks like Mr. Olympia playing football and also running some 4 guys. And he's going to just kill you with that one every day. These two guys win very similar ways, but Bill Burrow has to be happy. But, get it up there. I got you. All right, I got to go down this stage. Snickers takes us down to Susie, who's standing by with Jamar.
This has been Jamar Chase's dream since he was 8 years old. What's it like to be on this stage?
It's a blessing coming true, being out here with my family, experiencing having this good experience. But I can't wait to get to work with Joe back at the Bengals and the staff, so I'm ready to work.
All right, so now you're reunited with Joe Burrow, such amazing production. What do you need to do to be able to reach that type of production at the next level?
Yeah, I need to keep the same mindset I always have, keep working, keep being competitive, and I think that'll take me a long way down the right road.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Well, you mentioned the partnership with Joe Burrow. They become the first teammates in a common draft era that were quarterback wide receiver from the same school that both got drafted in the top 10.
Shoot, man, no doubt, man. Like, the players work so hard to make it to the draft. Let's get the name called. So, like, definitely like great when they can like, but hey, like I made it. Like I finally made it to where I wanted to be.
Looking for help somewhere for a team that feels maybe on the verge of challenging Buffalo in that AFC East and maybe not that far away from being a real contender in the AFC. Let's see who they have. The 6th pick is in, and the commissioner is here.
With the 6th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Jalen Waddle. Alabama.
Yep. Jalen Waddle to the Dolphins. Get Tua some help. Get Tua some help.
Well, Jalen Waddle scored 17 touchdowns in college, and those plays averaged 44 and a half yards. It's impossible, but it's true. And you know something? In a league where everyone is trying to find
Detroit's up next. Detroit is up next, man.
absolutely. And you know why? Because of the different ways in which you can use it. You don't always have to just put them out at the X with a C and run them down the field as fast as you can. You can just give it to them and just give it to them real quick, just like Kansas City.
Yeah, like I'm not glad the Dolphins are going to like fully invest into it. So like you got Waddle, you got Devontae Parker, Preston Wilson, Gesicki at tight end. Like I can never see him get taken like run back maybe like second, third round, but Jay Waddle is bullshit. Man is fast. Man's kind of like a Tyreek Hill clone.
Here, again, the ability to stretch the field. You see him here. He can ram the slot fade. He gets this here. He's just going to take off down.
Yeah, like Jalen Waddle is like a Tyreek Hill clone, dude. Like speed, jumping abilities, athletic. Yep, yeah. Yep, see, NFL comparison to Tyreek Hill. Like he's perfect for the offense. Lions pick is in. Where the Lions go here? Did he go maybe lineman? Maybe like a Jay Sewell or Sean Slater? Did he go maybe corner possibly again? Or like a Surtain Horn? Yeah, I was like, what could go here? I don't need to go quarterback.
You have an explosive wide receiver to the ball, but a better field position with a great punt return. A 24-yard average per punt return in 2019. He's coast to coast with a punt returner. He's coast to coast catching touchdown reception. Spectacular player. You think of that? This man here, what he was able to do before he fractured that ankle. October 24th, when an opening kickoff return gets Tennessee produced 120 or more receiving yards in each of those first 4 games. And each of those games, he had a reception of 45 or more yards. 6 touchdown catches. Then came the injury, right? October 24th. Then you watch him here. Look at that.
Oh yeah. The Dolphins do have Will Fuller. Dang. The Dolphins have worked. Tua gotta have a good season, bro. Like Tua has all weapons now. Like before like Devontae Parker and Gesicki, but now they got Parker, Waddle, Fuller, Gesicki. Sheesh. Yeah.
The last time we saw Jalen Waddle, he was toughing it out, lifting in the national title game. It sure looked good walking on the field tonight. What was it like when you got that call?
It was a dream come true. I think all the hard work that came into making this moment, especially just came into remembering. So just getting that call.
Like who put Lions track there? Like
skills you can't wait to show off the Dolphins fans.
Playmaking ability. I think that's a key reason why they drafted me to help out and try to make plays. So I'm going to do my best to try to showcase.
Dolphins look a big scare right now.
You see the moment there when he was drafted backstage, friends and family that are here to celebrate every now and again. That good reminder that not only are we seeing the fortunes of every team in the National Football League rising and falling tonight, but we are seeing the wildest dreams of 32 young men and their families right before our eyes. It's a wonderful reminder of that. So, moving fast and furious, and on we go now to the Detroit Lions, who sit at number 7 and have already made their pick. So, this is a new regime. There are a lot of different options there in Detroit. They potentially could use. They make a big trade with the quarterback, and Jared Goff is now there. If you were running the Detroit Lions no Kenny Galladay anymore.
That's true. Let's could go Devontae Smith here.
I'm a pretty good wide receiver. It's almost too easy for me. The other thought I have now is that this feels like one of the spots we could have considered seeing a team try to trade up to, maybe to grab a quarterback, but that has not happened. They do anyone with Mac Jones, obviously Justin Fields with Denver. That's what they said. Like, give me that headache store for Carolina and Matt Boul sitting there saying, boy, can headache store just fall to 8, please? I thought Sam Darnold would be that elite left tackle. Yeah, headache store sitting there with Sean Slater for offensive line help for teams that needed Devontae Smith. You mentioned the spectacular still there. We haven't had the defensive players along the board yet, and candidly, I'm not quite sure when we will. But you see Roger Goodell making his way to the podium there. The Lions fan is in the easy chair that came from Rogers' basement in suburban New York, and now Roger Goodell up to the podium to announce the second pick in the draft. With the 7th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Panay Sewell, tackle, Oregon.
All right, they so okay.
There's the moment. Panay Sewell here to Kane Ball, surrounded by family. He's on his way to Detroit.
There's that piece of head there. That's tough. Nice.
So good. I thought with another year, Brady, he could have been in that Ogden pace facility category. Think about it, 2019, no sacks allowed, 2 hits on the quarterback. 2018 is a true freshman, no penalties, and he did have an injury, had a high ankle sprain, missed 6 football games. Now, his placement could use some tweaking. His strength quotient could improve with a pass blocker. He's more better overall in terms of the National Football League. Another year in Oregon, I think, would have cemented him as a guaranteed top 3 to 5 pick. The fact that he was there at 7. Carolina, you gotta believe, had we no disappointed about that soul would have been perfect to that tackle. But there's a kid named Slater, a Northwestern Wildcat, Sean Slater, who's still available, who is equally as good potentially as Penny Sewell. Penny Sewell, one of those opt-outs who really, I think, still break the same door at top 10, but the best is yet to come once he gets more experience. You know, we shouldn't be surprised by this kid. Dan Campbell said he wanted to fight knees, to fight toes, and knock off elbows and all that. So this kid, he will give it really good at process.
All right. Who the Panthers go here? Like Panthers can go linebacker, they go Michael Parsons, they go off Slater.
What some people think is a potential Hall of Famer is this kid, and can both their offensive line.
Panthers could go Justin Fields.
Grandfather James served in the Army during the Korean War. His paternal grandfather served in the Army during the Vietnam War. His maternal grandfather served in the Marines during Vietnam, and his uncles, one served in the Navy, one served in the Army. The service presented by USAA. And so, all offense off the board so far, and so much still to come. Number 8 is next. You're watching the draft on ESPN.
So my question is, man, who the Panthers get here? Like the Panthers go quarterback, they go Parsons linebacker, they go offensive tackle Rashawn Slater. He's like, who knows?
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones. Let me break it down. You got your new customers, they get our best deals. You got your existing customers, they also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals. Question. Why didn't you use a permanent marker? Because they want to make sure you remember. I'm going to get into whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Just $800 off our latest 5G smartphone.
God, why this? This team needs results now.
like within 5. That's why we picked just for men.
Panthers pick is in. Okay.
This pick is a
Panthers pick is in. Panthers pick is in right now.
It's time to hit refresh, to be buttoned up, to feel your best and look it by using Just for Men shampoo and hair color to eliminate gray in 5 easy minutes. It's time to look forward. Just for Men shampoo and color.
These days, you have to keep everything moving and reinvent the wheel. With a hybrid, you can do both. I'll be right there. That's why manufacturers are going hybrid with IBM. With Watson on hybrid cloud, factories can use AI to automate the little things so they can focus on the next big thing. Businesses that want to innovate and scale are going with a smarter hybrid cloud, using the technology and expertise of IBM.
I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone's pricing great rates. Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to your wildest cravings come true, where the abundance of a chalupa craving spots is almost $5. Savor this moment of pure Taco Bell bliss because it won't last forever. It's value beyond belief.
It hasn't been 4 straight men, 5 years. Greatest football tournament alert. 0. This summer, we'll see why the Euro is greater than anything. This is the 2041 NFL Draft, presented by Courtyard by Marriott. Wednesday night, May 12th on ESPN2. Don't miss the SportsCenter special, the 2021 NFL schedule release. The top matchups, the great rivalry games, and Monday night football schedule, and much more. That's coming up Wednesday, May 12th on ESPN2. And we don't have much time to tell you much more right now because the Carolina Panthers have made their pick, and Roger Goodell is making his way to the podium to announce it right now. With the 8th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select J.C. Horn.
Wow. No, truly, yo. So these commercials are pretty OC. But dang, yo. Panthers go J.C. Horn, man. Hell. Damn, J.C. Horn? Dang, that's tough. They're Denver at 9. Probably go maybe quarterback. You go linebacker Michael Parsons. I don't know. But dang, yo. Same for the Eagles. Same for the Eagles. I was holding a certain Horn, but I guess.
In a one-on-one situation, he was outstanding in coverage. That man covered.
Damn.
He got it done against really good players on the SEC.
That sucks. Yeah, that sucks, to be honest.
Quality guys who you would think could get the best of him. They never did. He was as consistent in coverage as a quarterback. I moved him ahead of Patrick Surtain II for that reason. A little bit better in coverage and he'll tackle. He's a complete corner. I, though, would have helped Sam Darnold and got the left tackle and Slater before a great receiver in Devontae Smith. His dad was Joe Horn. He was a 5th-round pick in '96. He made 4 Pro Bowls. Now his son is a top 10 pick in the NFL Draft. J.C. Horn goes number 8 to Carolina. The Broncos are on the clock, and we will be back in just a moment.
Dang, dude. Oh, that sucks.
His family is excited as he's on his way to Carolina. Which way does Denver go? We'll find out next on ESPN.
Damn. Well, I mean, shoot.
using buy one, get one for just $1 at Burger King.
That sucks, man. That sucks.
Or Impossible Whopper and mix or match it with your favorites for an extra buck. Go ahead. You deserve it. Buy one, get one for $1. Your way, way better.
All right, guys, no insurance talk on beach day.
I'm down.
Yes, please.
Don't get me wrong, I love my RV, but insuring it is such a hassle.
Same with my boat. The insurance bills are through the roof.
Be cool.
I wish I could group my insurance stuff. I don't know, the house, the car, the RV.
Like a cluster. An insurance cluster.
Yeah, I doubt that exists.
No, I know. I think I want to save you money.
Denver gotta go quarterback here. That's what I'm thinking. They gotta go Fields.
Before, they would have heard me taking the car.
Gotta go Fields here if I'm Denver.
Or the chance for this to be more like a hot match.
Before it can change the world, it has to change yours. The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen ID4.
By investing in more electric vehicles, reusable packaging, and carbon capture research, make air our